No one on Pala knew that. Honecker didn't know that.
สวัสดีคุณผู้ชมทุกท่านนะครับพบกับผมนายเลดวูฟอีกเช่นเคยนะครับตัวละครถัดไปที่เราจะมาแปลบทสนทนาและข้อมูลอินเทลจะเป็นตัวละครอีกตัวครับที่มีความสำคัญมากๆเพราะคนนี้เราจะเจอกับเขาได้ในด่านแรกๆของเกมและจะเป็นตัวละครที่ทำให้เราปวดหัวได้พอสมควรเลยทีเดียวครับจะเป็นใครนั้นเดี๋ยวเราไปดูกันเลยครับตัวละครที่เราจะมาแปลบทสนทนาในครั้งนี้ก็คือดร.คิมโฮนิเกอร์นั่นเองครับซึ่งก็เป็นอดีตนักวิทยาศาสตร์ของเวแลนด์ยูทานีครับที่เราต้องไปเสี่ยงชีวิตช่วยออกมาจากฝูงเอเลี่ยนและก็จากข้อมูลที่เราได้จากนักวิทยาศาสตร์คนนี้จะมีอะไรบ้างเดี๋ยวเราไปรับฟังแล้วก็รับชมกันเลยนะครับ
So, Esther said I should explain the pathogen for you. The genetically engineered mutagen Paula Station experimented with. Weyland-Yutani provided a jar of it, but never said where they got it from. Now I know it was from those ruins you found. The animals we used pathogen on got faster, stronger, more durable, but crazy aggressive too. The company wanted financially viable mutations. When Administrator Bellows arrived, he had pathogen tested on xenomorphs, and that's when everything went off the rails. That was the lab's consensus theory. Genetically engineered nanobiotech, definitely artificial, unbelievably complex. Way beyond any technology they'd seen. Someone designed it to do what it does. Someone a hell of a lot smarter than us. Well, I'm an anthropologist, so anything I tell you I got secondhand. I may not remember it right. The team had two xenobiologists. Cruz thought pathogen unraveled the telomeres in DNA, then swapped around sections of code. And Pryor thought it activated alleles and non-coding DNA. They couldn't figure out why mutations weren't 100% consistent. It was Etienne who came up with the theory that pathogen can blend the host's DNA with that of viruses or bacteria in their body. Never. Matthews thought its ability to enter cells was blocked or inhibited by polysaccharides, cell walls, like in plant or fungal life. Animal species never have cell walls, at least none we've seen. That's been true on every planet we've surveyed. We didn't get a choice. Bellows put his own synths in charge of security. He had xenoeggs. He could have done whatever he wanted with us. If it makes any difference, the last surviving pathogen experiment was Monica. The gray-striped xeno you killed on Katanga. We never found a way to safely dispose of it. Critters mutated by it we could kill. Pathogen itself? I don't know. The safest thing is to leave it in those jars. They're pretty tough. Hey, aside from Esther, I think you're the one I've spent the most time with. It was all running and shooting and screaming, but that's time. Right? Look, one of the Paula Station crew was a spy for Hyperdyne Systems. We never found out what he sent off station. Maybe his handlers know all about the pathogen and the xenomorph outbreak. They could be on their way here now. Well, Weyland-Yutani used to own Hyperdyne, but now they're competitors, especially on the frontier. No government's claimed any of these systems. They're both dropping colonies all over, trying to beat each other to the best planets. And besides that, I mean, Hyperdyne's a big defense contractor for the UPP, right? Shouldn't we be worried about this starting a war between them and us? The pathogen could be a terrible weapon. Weyland was just trying to make better xenomorphs with it, but you could just drop it. Dump it in a water supply. There's enough down there to wipe out every human colony. Weyland-Yutani's got to be on their way here. If Hyperdyne is too, things could get real bad for everyone caught in the middle. That's one of the jars pathogen comes in. You don't seem affected. I'll assume it was empty when you found it. In each one of those jars, there's 4 ampules of pathogen, packed in some kind of preservative slime. Or maybe it's for shock absorption. Just a drop of pathogen by injection or ingestion can cause mutations. There were signs it could be aerosolized and inhaled too. You'd see effects in seconds. The Paula Station team didn't know where the company got it. It's crazy advanced genetic engineering, biological nanotechnology. Beyond anything they'd ever seen. beyond theories even. Now we know it came from those 4,000-year-old ruins. Which means whoever made those ruins probably made pathogen. You found that in the ruins? One of the Weyland-Yutani team must have brought it. Guess they had a sense of irony. Elizabeth Shaw and Charlie Holloway disappeared on the Prometheus mission over a century ago. They were archaeologists who thought human development was influenced or directed by aliens from space. Real crackpot stuff, right? I mean, you have to wonder why Peter Weyland bankrolled their expedition. Anyways, after Prometheus disappeared, their academic papers were taken out of publication. They're a cautionary tale in my field. Wow. That's genuine alien technology. You can touch it. It's real. This is a helmet from one of the ruin builders, right? What did Weyland-Yutani call them? Engineers. Okay. From the suits and the statues, we can tell the engineers were biped and humanoid. Hands with fingers. A head with sensory organs. A lot like Earth life. Very human. But 3 meters tall. Giants. Look at the interior of that helmet. It looks like blood vessels. Glands? That isn't mechanical. Not entirely. It's biotechnology. I wonder if all engineer equipment is like this. I can't believe you found one of those intact. See the black veining? Yeah, that's distinctive to mutation caused by pathogen exposure. Yeah, I can't guess what this creature used to be. Maybe something native to LV-895, maybe one of the rats from Paulus Station. Pathogen messes with the DNA in animal life forms, leaves plants and fungus alone. It's like it puts genetic code through a blender, and they come out enhanced physically, faster, stronger, more durable. The downside is mental development seems to atrophy or get reset. Mutants can problem solve, but a human we saw affected, it didn't recognize anyone. It just ate. Anything mutated by pathogen comes out pure aggression. Like they take survival of the fittest as a personal dare. That must have been made by a member of the Weyland-Yutani team studying the ruins on LV-895. They're strange. The outermost you could mistake for something built by humans. Big slab stone construction. The only weird parts are the doors. The second section has the heads and statues. That's not stone. It looks like it, but samples show woven helical structures. Rigid collagens, aragonite, biopolymers. Bone. Genetically engineered, stronger than steel. Finally, there's the section of carbonized metal, the deepest and most advanced bits. Encased behind the metal are biological systems, nerves, and organs. I don't know what to make of it. It's like there's 2 or 3 different cultures, different technology levels. But there's a set of characters in all 3 sections. They translate something like, those who birth and kill. Esther says creator-destroyers is probably closer idiomatically. Oh, shit. Sorry, That's from one of the mutated Leon 895s. The things Herrera called stalkers. Leons were one of the species Paula Station tested pathogen on. Mark Pryor's pet project. They're native to LV-895. They're cats with chameleon skin and 6 legs. I guess that's hard to see in the mutants. 2 of the legs turn into stabby things, and their heads split into tentacles. Pathogen amps up the Leon's color-changing ability. The mutation allows them to show multiple colors and blend almost instantly. 2 pathogen Leons got loose on Paula Station. A lot of people died. Funny thing, I ended up killing them both. Seeing this, it still freaks me out.
จากข้อมูลของบทสนทนาและข้อมูล Intel ที่มีความเกี่ยวข้องกับดร.โฮนนิเกอร์จะเห็นได้ชัดนะครับว่าดร.คนนี้มีความสนใจในด้านวิศวกรรมและเทคโนโลยีต่างดาวเอามากๆและข้อมูลส่วนใหญ่ที่เกี่ยวข้องกับดร.โฮนนิเกอร์นั้นจะเป็นข้อมูลที่เกี่ยวข้องกับเอเลี่ยนอีกสายพันธุ์หนึ่งที่ไม่ใช่ซีโนมอร์ฟแต่เป็นอีกเผ่าพันธุ์หนึ่งที่มีความคล้ายคลึงกับมนุษย์มากๆแต่มีความทรงปัญญามากกว่าเผ่านี้มีชื่อว่าเอนจิเนียร์ซึ่งในตัวเกมนั้นเผ่านี้ยังไม่ปรากฏตัวออกมานะครับแต่ว่าไม่แน่ในอนาคตอาจจะมีออกมาให้เห็นก็ได้ก็จบไปแล้วนะครับกับการแปลข้อมูลบทสนทนาของดร.โฮนนิเกอร์สำหรับตัวละครถัดไปนั้นจะเป็นใครไว้เดี๋ยวเรามาติดตามกันนะครับใครชอบคลิปนี้ก็อย่าลืมกดถูกใจและก็กดติดตามให้กำลังใจกันด้วยนะครับสำหรับวันนี้ผมนาย Redwolf ต้องขอลาท่านผู้ชมทุกท่านไปก่อนนะครับพบกันใหม่ในคลิปหน้าสวัสดีครับ